Hey, everybody, I'm Lynn Nicholls. I am your medium on a mission, and I'm excited to welcome you to the premiere episode of Medium on a Mission. What I intend to do here is do what you want me to do. Within reason. We're not going to get carried away, are we, ladies? No. So I do have a live studio audience here helping me out. So what we're going to do is I'm the medium, and my mission is to show you that your intuition is your superpower. So not only can I connect with the other side, give you insight about your potential, but I can show you how to do it too. And that's what we're going to do every week. So it's going to be tons of fun. I do have notes to my side. Hi, everybody joining me. If you do join, when you do join, please say hi, give me a wave, let me know where you're from. And I can see the comments here on the side. So it's so nice to see some familiar names. Let me know where you're from. Let's see who wins the distance award today. So the furthest we've gotten before is, I think, Australia. So let's see that's all the way across the world. Thank you, everybody. I do have notes here because, if you know me, I get a little excited. I tend to get a little off track. Before we go on, I do have, hey, Niagara Falls, tons of thank yous to give out. First to Eduardo Harari, who is the president and CEO of Spanglish World Networks, Inc. And I'm so happy to be working with him and his wife, Rebecca. And they've made this so easy and so much fun to get online and get out to you guys. And I'm trying to check notes and I'm trying to check the comments, and I need somebody to read this to me. But anyways, and thank you to the lovely ladies, three of which who are here, who have helped me along the way, who've shown me, don't do this, do this. I like this, I don't like this. So they've been very honest, very genuine. So thank you for your help. And maybe on future episodes, you'll get to meet some of them face to face, or I'll very quickly turn the laptop around and show you them and they won't even know. So that would be fun. So I suppose I should thank my mom too, right? Thanks, Mom. I'm sure she had a hand in this. That's what they do from the other side, right? They make your dreams come true. And this is a dream come true. And last but not least, thank you to you, all of you that are commenting, everyone that's been with me, whether it's for the last 16 years or the last 6 hours, it doesn't matter. Thank you for following me, supporting me, being my friend online, trying to catch those scammers that are trying to take advantage of you. So thank you for supporting me. It's because of you that I'm here. So we are here and we are going to just have fun every Wednesday night. So let me take a moment and introduce Medium on a Mission to you. I'm just, Winnipeg's here. Hey, Winnipeg. Chippewa. Chippewa is like another world, right? If you're not familiar with Niagara, Chippewa is just around the corner. So nice to see you all. Winnipeg is so far the furthest, and somebody is watching from Niagara Lake, but on a ship in the St. Lawrence Seaway. That's super cool. How do you get Wi-Fi on a ship? I don't know. Yeah, that is awesome. So let me just see. I'm going to check my notes here and there because I'm a little excited and I might get off kilter. So as I said before, your intuition is your superpower. Hence, I have my Wonder Woman mug full of tea, right? It's tea. So we're going to have tea tonight. That's what we're doing. So cheers to you, everybody. Oh, we have Halifax here. We have Boston here. Hey, we got a lot of East Coasters, Font Hill, London. Hey, CJ, London, Ontario or England? I'm very curious. So let me know. So with Medium on a Mission, you are welcome to watch on Zingo TV, channels 250 and 251, the Spanglish World Network, and the H.E.R Network. And if I did it right, you can watch on my Facebook page, but I'm guessing that didn't happen tonight. So I will try and post it later and you can watch the replay. You can find me on Facebook at Lynn Nicholls Intuition Expert. You can also find me on Instagram at Lynn_Nicholls. So there's lots of intuition development activities there, free messages, and we do have Lots of fun there. Hi, everybody. Port Hope, Markham. Yes, tea. Nicole knows how I like my tea. So to kick off the show, it was suggested that for those of you who don't know me, we do a little meet the medium section or session. So what we're going to do is go through some of the questions that people most frequently ask me, just a few of them. And if you do have questions, let me know in the comments. So we will start with medium. Very cool. So the first question I always get asked is, how did you know you were psychic? Oh, some people are watching on Facebook. Oh my gosh, it worked. I did it. I'm shocked, by the way. So thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Let me know where you're watching from. So people often ask, oh, Teslin, great. How did you know you were psychic? And for those of you who have followed me a long time, please put in some music because you've heard this story a million times, I'm sure. So did I know I was psychic? No, I was like a kid in the 80s and in a very Catholic family, and you just don't talk about that stuff, right? So I would see things and just take a look, and other people, I noticed they didn't see them. I would hear things, and you'd think you were going crazy. But I was sure I wasn't. But you don't know at that age. There's nobody you can talk to. However, for a few nights in a row, my bed would literally shake. My closet doors would shake. Have I told you guys this story? Okay. So, and if, again, here we go back to me thinking maybe I'm a little crazy. But my sister, who I shared a room with, said, could you stop that? Like, how am I supposed to stop this? Hey, everybody, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, Judy Jetsoned out my hair. So we'll see. Hopefully it holds. I've got 80s, like 1980s hair sprayed it. So finally, after 3 nights of this, and you got to understand, this is me in the 80s. The Exorcist had just come out. So being scared out of my mind, finally, I just said, how do I get this to stop? And a little boy walked up beside my bed. He was like 4 or 5. Are there goosebumps coming? He looked to be about 4 or 5 years old, curly brown hair, kind of ragged clothes, I would say. And he said to me, my name is Leo. My daddy killed us all, and then he killed himself. Can you help us get there? And I looked, and I didn't see where the there was. And I said, get where? Because he seemed to be pointing to the corner of my room. He says, there's a light there. We need to get there. I don't know how. I don't know how. And he said he would show me. So, lots of people here from everywhere. Awesome. So, and I honestly don't remember how I did it, but I crossed Leo, his 3 siblings, his mother, and his father, who was a bugger to cross them over. All was quiet. The bed stopped shaking. The closet doors stopped shaking. And then he came back. And I was like, oh, crap. Here we go. We're doing this again. And he said, I know you have a gift, but I want to give you a gift. And I'm a teenager in the 80s, so I'm thinking it's an Atari or a Nintendo or something, right? And no, it was just this enhanced ability to connect to the other side. So instead of just seeing and hearing, I could actually communicate with them. So that was my gift. And I kept that story to myself. Nobody knew it until like the last few years. And what was kind of funny is my cousin who lived next door, she might be watching. I haven't seen her here yet. My cousin, I posted a story about Leo, and she said, holy crap, Lynn, I saw that kid too. I knew his name. So it was like, that was validation that it really did happen. So that was very cool. Now the next, so that's how I knew I was psychic. That's how I did it. Was there internet in the 80s? No. There was one book at the library in the occult section. So bad. And I ordered a book out of the back of a comic book called New Age Witchcraft. And it wasn't witchcraft. It was actually about manifestation, the law of attraction, all of those kinds of things. And it was a wonderful book, and I still have it to this day. The next question I often get asked is, does anyone in your family also have these abilities? Well, I was told that one of my grandmothers on my dad's side read coffee grounds. I've never heard of that. I've heard of tea leaves. Have you ever heard, you've heard of coffee grounds? So if you've heard of coffee grounds, let me know. And if you know how to read them, let me know because I am intrigued. Hey, Shannon, nice to see you. Hi, everybody. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to multitask, which, yeah. Amy, she says, I would say I'm from Welland, but I know how you feel about it. I love Welland. Yes, as much as I love Hamilton. Anyways, I'm sorry, Welland and Hamilton. You're lovely cities. So the Rose City and the Steel City, top in my books. Right. My fingers are crossed below the table. Nobody can see them. So that's what I know of my history. However, my son will not admit it, nor will my daughter. But when they were young, they did and said things that were pretty freaky. And I would never have believed it. But my son would say, oh, I had the same dream as you last night. How do you know what I dreamt? And he would tell me the dream I had. There was really cool stuff he did. One time we were as a family driving to the East Coast and we went through Montreal. We went over this bridge. And my daughter said, oh, Mommy, that's the picture I drew. And she flipped back through her pad of paper and she showed me a picture she had drawn like weeks before. And it was the exact scene with the boat in the exact spot and the houses in the exact spot. So that's super cool. And she still draws to this day. Not those things, but that's what she does. And then the big one. How do you do it? How do you do this? I don't know. I don't know. I do know, but I just do it. It's like, how do you breathe? I don't know. I just do it. But I do know that I could turn it on and off. So there's clairvoyance, clear seeing, there's clairaudience, clear hearing. I can feel health issues in my body. I can see visions inside my mind. If I saw them outside, if I saw them walking through my house, I would be out of my house so fast. I'm not dealing with that. I don't do spooky stuff. I don't do haunted stuff. So I hear them, see them all in my mind. I did start out reading cards, reading tea leaves, using pendulums and doing all those kinds of things. But I found that I really, really didn't need it because your intuition is inside you. And I'm not talking about being psychic. I'm just talking about that gut feeling. And we're going to bring that out in you so that you can make some really good choices. And then maybe you do get some little insight into your future. So we're going to do that with our next section that's called Get Into It. Finish off with the last question from Vince. What's your favorite pasta? Gnocchi, homemade. Vince, that's my favorite pasta. So what's your favorite pasta?
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine?
Oh, just everything pasta.
Everything pasta?
Fresh pasta.
Yes, fresh pasta is fantastic. Vince Sika will make it for me. Where's Vince Sika? I gotta find this guy.
John Michaels.
Okay. Oh, yes. So we are starting with Get Into It. So let's get into it. So folks, if you have the kids, put your headphones in or run. Find a different room. Find a quiet space for about 15 minutes, and we're going to do some intuition elevation activities. So what we're going to focus on today is clairvoyance or clear seeing. It's called intuitive sight. And it's again, not seeing things outside of your awareness, but seeing things in your mind. And you can receive messages visually. So we'll get to the auditory, we'll get to the claircognizance another time, but for today, we're doing vision. Now, do not get frustrated if you can't do it. You can find this on YouTube, you can find this anywhere. Play it again, Sam, and try it again when you have more time, when the kids are in bed, whenever works for you. So there is two kinds of clairvoyance. Like I said before, there's seeing spirits, you could see auras, energy fields. You can use a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball, even though that behind me looks like a crystal ball. It's actually a paperweight. Remember, speaking of crystal balls, remember the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz? And she had her crystal ball. That is clairvoyance. That is scrying. So a little psychic tidbit. But we're going to focus on seeing in your mind's eye. So like watching a movie play or seeing things just as a thought. The goal is to be able to do this, to see things with your eyes open. But if you need to start with your eyes closed, or if you need to just look at a blank surface, the back of your hands, go right ahead. So thank you everybody for joining us. Hey, if your friends aren't here, if you don't see them here, shoot them a text, get their butts in here so that they can get their intuition going. And you can watch live, like I said before, on Zingo TV, channels 250 and 251. You can watch on the Spanglish World Network and the H.E.R Network. And apparently my Facebook page, because I did that right, which shocks me. I still keep looking at you because I'm like, because these ladies that are here saw me panicking, like, oh. So anyways, thank you for joining me. So we're going to start at the very beginning. And if I could sing it all, I would break into a little Maria von Trapp and say, let's start at the very beginning. I think 20 people probably just left. But you remember that song? If you remember that song, just give me a wave in the comments. And I'm wondering if I could scroll on. I'm not touching anything. Actually, I won't touch anything. I'm a little afraid to touch it. So we're going to start at the very beginning with your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s. So calm your mind in whichever way you can calm your mind. And if you can't right now, don't worry. You can try it with the monkeys swinging around your head. That's totally fine too. What I would like you to do is to picture each letter as I say it. Again, you can close your eyes, look at a blank surface, but the goal is to be able to do it with your eyes open. So try that first. So yes, I love that song too. I love anything Sound of Music or Wizard of Oz. It's a problem. Anyways, so let me see what's going on here. ABC, somebody's just messaging me who's going to be joining us later. And let me just see. 1 minute, please. Let me make sure she's okay. Got to take care of everybody, right? Okay, she's here. So she clicked the link. Awesome. Ready? Picture these letters as I say them. A, B, K, M, G, Y, J. Now think about how you saw them. Did you see them typewritten, handwritten? Did you get any feelings with them? Did any other pictures come up with them? Did any sounds come up with them? So just remember that. Did you get anything? Were you able to picture them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you were able to picture them, put your hand up. Let's see. And let's see who was able to do it. Or just write ABC in the comments. That would be great too. Now we're going to make it just a little bit harder. Picture the word as I say it in your mind's eye. Cat, dog, bed, mom. Oh, lots of people did the ABCs. Okay, cat, dog, bed, mom. We're going to do it faster. Ready? Cat, dog, bed, mom. So picture those going through in your head. And you can try that later. You can try it with different words. That's entirely fine. So did you get any feelings when you saw those names? Did you get any colors? Did anything else come up? You don't have to tell me, but it would be really cool to keep a journal of those kinds of things. Now we're going to do some numbers. So we went from ABCs. We're now going to do 1, 2, 3s. So picture each number as I say it. 1, 2, 8, 36. It's my age.
Sorry.
Come on. 36. 36.
Bless.
2049. I'm going to ignore these ladies here. I might be much closer to 56 than 36. So if you saw the, some people saw images instead of words. Very interesting. And so Catherine, you're going to be very good at the activity we're doing shortly. So put 1, 2, 3 in the comments if you were able to see the numbers, and that will be really cool. Let's make it just a little more abstract. So we did the number, we did the letters, we did the numbers. Picture the year you were born. Picture your age. Now clear your mind, and whether you want to picture clouds that open up, a curtain that opens up, a door that opens up, picture that. Then I want you to open it up and see any date in the near future. Quick, go. Did you get a date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a few dates here. If you don't try too hard, if it doesn't come, like again, try it again later. If you would like to put the date in the comments, feel free. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's entirely fine too. But I want you to make note of it, because it will be very interesting for you to see what happens on that date. And I'm not telling you to read too much into things, but notice what you notice that day. Notice what stands out to you. So we have some dates. We have June 17th, December 4th, March 3rd, February 3rd, December 25th. Okay, let me see. So Half Pint, I don't know your real name, but I think that's something from Little House on the Prairie, like we all felt the other day when Facebook and Instagram shut down. It was like being in Little House on the Prairie. So she wrote down December 25th, right? Christmas. Great date. Obvious date, but very interesting. So when December 25th comes along, I'm not telling her to ignore Christmas, but notice what kind of feelings you get other than Christmas feelings. Notice what else comes in, what's unusual, because there may be a message. There might be somebody joining you for Christmas that day. Number 50, November 22nd. Oh, that's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiffany said, I didn't see the date, but I saw what I was doing. Oh, very cool. So keep track of those dates. That's very interesting. So for those of you who saw images better, we're going to do some images. Are you ready? We're going to start a little easier, just with colors. I'm going to say the color. And if you can actually see a wall of that color, that's great. If you need to imagine, say, a mug of that color, or a pen of that color, or something more concrete, totally cool too. So you do whatever makes it easier for you. Okay. Oh, some really neat things coming up. Horseshoes over black doors. Oh, interesting. I'm very curious to see what this horseshoe thing is, Melanie. That'll be interesting. Hey, Whitney. Oh, okay. I know Whitney, who's Half Pint, goofball. Okay, so here I should not call you guys names.
Not on the first episode.
Not on the first episode. Sorry. So remember, what's that?
First impression.
First impression. Sorry, probably a bunch of people are like, "Who is this chick?" Your superpower. Ready, Wonder Woman? Okay, here are the colors. Black, brown, red, orange.
I saw that color in my head before you said it.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Did you too?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what's going on? I'm leaving my own home. Okay. So after orange, we have, what do we have?
White.
Close. Yellow.
Bright.
So we're bright. We're going down. After yellow, we have, ready to picture, green, blue, purple, now white. So I hope you got those colors. If not, try it again later. Now I want you to picture the color of the water in the Caribbean. Picture that. Picture someone's eye color. Just their eyes. eyes you picked. So it's, okay. I don't know what my computer's telling me. I'm going to ignore it. Just keep talking. So pay special attention to whose eyes you picked, whose eye color, you picked. That will be interesting to see if they come up. They call you tonight, you see them tomorrow. See what happens in the next 2 days with regard to that person. Same idea. Picture someone's hair color. Got it? The walls in your living room, what color are they? If you're in your living room, close your eyes, picture them. Just the colors. You can take that a step further though. You can picture the walls in your living room, then with your eyes down or open or closed, as long as you're not looking at them, picture what's on the walls in your living room and examine those. Now I'd like you to picture a mirror right in front of you so you see your reflection. Pull the mirror away from you so you see behind you. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And at that point, I'm going to give you an instruction. I do not want you to overthink it. I want you to allow whatever to come to come. 3, 2, 1. Pull the mirror away. Who appears in the mirror with you? Whose face is there? Are they living or are they gone? If they're living, I'm not saying you have to connect with them, but see if they connect with you shortly. And if it's your kid, just see if they scream, "Mom," out of the next room, like in 2 minutes. See who connects with you in the living. If they have passed away, see if they connect with you as well. And you don't have to expect anything in particular. Again, notice what you notice. Notice what comes through. Hey, everybody, nice to see you here. Great. I'm glad you are all here. So we'll do a few more things before we get into our psychic party, which will be fun. So I hope Michaela's here, and I don't see her, but I will take a look. Not yet. Okay, so she's not here yet. She said she clicked the link, but I don't see her yet. If not, we will do something else. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm sure Michaela's watching. So Michaela, if you are here, I don't see you. So I'm just texting her that. So we'll get that done. If these visualizations were tough, don't get frustrated. I know I keep repeating that, but that's one of the things that will totally block it is if you get frustrated, because then you're not going to want to do it if it's too hard. So don't worry about it. Maybe clairvoyance isn't your strong suit. Maybe it's just not a good time right now. Maybe you've got a lot on your mind. So what's interesting is, speaking of your kid yelling "Mom" from the other room, you can turn anything into a visual. So if somebody says "Mom" or somebody calls your name, quickly picture it in your mind. So you can picture yourself, or you can picture the word "mom." If somebody's talking, you can picture those words in your head. So just let them float by. They can be handwritten, typewritten, they can be on a computer screen. You can be visualizing it on your phone, whatever works for you. When somebody calls you or texts you, visualize where they are and what they're doing. Just let it come. Just like, okay, so you get a, "Hey, what's up?" Oh, that sounds very Tinder like. Sorry. It's not where I was going with that. So if your friend says, say somebody texts you, and I know you know what their house looks like, but picture what they're wearing that day. Picture what they're doing. Picture who's around them. See what visuals you get. And if you have one of those good friends that's willing to support your craziness, say, "Hey, are you wearing a purple shirt?" And see what comes up. If not, don't get frustrated. Don't think you were wrong. Try it again. See what you got misinterpreted. And let me just send that out. So anything can be a visual. Playing memory games is also good. And at our age, we need the memory games. So do you, like, you can Remember that game Concentration, like with the cards, and you would have cards sitting out and you would try and match up the pairs? Those are actually very good for enhancing your clairvoyance because you are visualizing where they are, where they were. Another good game, we used to call it Kim's game. I don't know do you remember this game? So put a selection of objects in front of you or on a tray or whatever. It can be 3 objects, it can be 10 objects, just small things. It can be a pen, a stone, a pencil, whatever it is. Just put a bunch of little things in front of you. Take a look at them. Give yourself a time limit. Maybe it's like 30 seconds. Maybe it's a minute. Maybe you'll need 5 minutes at the beginning. Then cover it or turn away and see if you could draw what was there. Pen, da, 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 da. And that is not psychic, it's not intuitive, but what you're doing is you're training your brain to use your powers of visualization. So when you do get a message, you're more likely to be able to see it more clearly. So that was Kim's game. What you can also do, speaking of objects, is you could take like a pen, a plain old pen, and you could look at it and you could examine the words on it and then close your eyes and think about that pen, visualize it. You can do this at the grocery store when you're standing in line. Look down, pick a chocolate bar, a pack of gum, examine it, just stare at it. You won't look weird, I promise. Or if you're in, look at the apples, look at the packages, the packaging, and then visualize it in your mind. So you're practicing your clairvoyance. If you're stopped at a traffic light, anything you do in a car, do it safely. So picture the car going by, and then when it's out of sight, picture it going by again in your mind. So these things you can all do. You can visualize your phone screen when it's off. When your phone is off, you can visualize what the home screen looks like. That's more like that Kim's game. And then you could turn it on, look, turn it off, so you look like you're playing on your phone. Nobody will be the wiser. Do this at work. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure. Okay, Michaela's just having some trouble logging on, which is, too bad. The one I like, this is the last one I do have for now, is watch a video of, say, a home tour. Like they do those a lot now because of COVID. So you can go on one of the, what is it, realty.ca or realtor.com or .ca. Okay, so hold on, I'm just going to, I don't know how to send her that link. 1 second. If you would please excuse, we are having minor technical difficulties. So I am going to send this to, it'd be great if I could see the words on my phone, but I can't. Pardon me, folks. I'm just going to get my lovely friend Rebecca here to send it to her. Rebecca, if you don't mind sending this to Michaela, and then we could get her to jump in to the psychic party. So we'll get her to do that. Thank you, folks, for bearing with technical difficulties. So that would be great. So if that can happen, because I don't know how to send it from here without, like, seriously, I have a fear my laptop's going to blow up. Like, that's, I don't know. It's a terrible thing. So we will give Michaela a few minutes. So, oops, I turned on vanish mode, which I do not normally do. Check your junk mail. So Michaela, we will see if she can get it. So folks, I wasn't going to do this, but while we are waiting for the psychic party to start, hey, everybody, if you do have a question that you would like to ask, I wasn't going to do this tonight, but we will do this while we're waiting. If you have a psychic question that you would like to ask, not a mediumship, I'm not going to try and connect with those on the other side. Please feel free to ask your question in the comments, and then Rebecca will pop it up on screen, or it'll just show up on screen, and then we could answer through there. So does anybody have a question? So Kim is asking about husband's job. So, this is when all the things start going. And I don't have my cell phone. So for those of you who are used to texting me, I don't have that one with me. So husband job. So Kim, I have a little issue with your husband. I know he's probably around our age. Does he have an issue with his back right or his hip? The back right or the right hip? Because I see that being a little bit of a problem with where he currently is. So Kim, that's what I'm getting. I think that might interfere with him getting a job. So I would like him to get a job that's not so labor intensive. And Christine asks, is my intuition correct? Your intuition is always correct. Well, 99.9% of the time it's correct. And we will talk about the difference between intuition and imagination later. So, oh, lots of romance questions. Oh, they're going by so fast. It's hard to see these. So Melissa is asking, will my current business project go well? So Melissa McDonald, I like it. I think there's 2 business projects you need to get a move on like right now. So one, I keep seeing the color green around. I don't know why that is, and feel free to DM me on Instagram. So there's Melissa's question. Thank you. And we will, there's something green, Melissa, that I like when it's connected to that. So if you know what the answer to the green thing is, let me know. I like that one better, but 2 things you got to giddy up on really soon. And so Lisa's asking, so this is interesting. What does the number 37 mean? I don't know. Well, that's my age. It's close to my age, right?
Yeah.
We established that I was merely 36. So
It's
30
to do with prime numbers.
something.
21.
21.
Versus 12. And then
Oh, I don't know what she's talking about.
3 times 7 is 21. 37. 73. It's a number thing.
So we're talking math and I don't
I
know.
got a number thing.
Okay. So 37 is interesting. So at least just, it could be 3 and 7. So it could be 2 different ones. It could be March and July. So those could be important things. Or it could be, if you keep seeing it over and over again, stop at that moment and think about what you were just thinking about. Because spirit is probably, or the universe is trying to answer that question for you. So now, if you're thinking, what should I make for dinner? Should I have chicken or steak? They don't care, but well, they care, but that's not hugely important to them. So if you were just thinking some random thought like that, 37 means there's somebody with you. So hey, say hi and say, can you do something and let me know you're here, and make it really obvious. So that's what numbers are. We'll have a whole 1111 conversation at some point down the road. So Michaela has found her way on. Let me see. So folks, so Patty is asking, my daughter will be going to court. Will it be in her favor? Well, about 75, 80% in her favor. I do see an extra lawyer. So see what that is. I'm not sure if I like the extra lawyer. Technical difficulties. Let me just type for a second. So keep throwing your questions while I type that. Thank you for your patience, everybody. The first episode is working out all the glitches, right? And getting through all that kind of stuff. So that's what I see with the court thing. Oh, gender reveals. I don't do gender reveals. I don't reveal anything. Everything's covered. That's what happens. Cover everything. No, I don't know. You're better off flipping a coin than dealing with me when it comes to boy or girl. What I like to do with pregnancies is it health? Is the baby healthy? And yes, I do see a healthy baby. Let's see. So we have, Kathy's asking about a new business adventure. Oh, I like how you call it adventure instead of venture. I'm wondering, Kathy, if it involves cleaning. So, or you're just a little obsessive about that. Keep that in mind. So Kathy, if you could just let me know if that involves cleaning or making things pretty. That's what seems to be coming up for me. Oh, I love the forever people things. So if you see me looking off to the side, that's where they're appearing. Okay, let me see. So Christine is asking, let me just finish this. Will I start a new job soon? Beginning of December. So Michaela is here and we are going to start our psychic party. So let's. Hey,
Hi.
hello everybody, you made it. I'm so happy. That's good. So, the perfect angle. So are you having a good girls' night?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And this is amazing. I'm sure I've met a few of you before. I know I've met Michaela, so hello. And
Hi.
I've been on Michaela's Instagram. Michaela has an, what do you call it? Like an Instagram, like a blog or something?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yep.
check her out. So, and I don't remember the rest of your names, so my apologies. So what we're going to do, so for those of you listening in online and for the lovely ladies on the sofa, I'm going to let you know whatever I'm getting. So this is where I start to, my brain starts to scribble things. If it sounds even remotely like you, let me know. Now, if I say a name like Robert, Robert can be Rob, Bob, last name Robertson, those kinds of things. If Robert is your best friend's cousin's boyfriend's dog, that doesn't count. So just don't stretch too far. So actually, I do have to ask who Robert is. Who knows who that is, ladies?
That might be me. I have an Uncle Robert.
Okay, and I will never know if they're living or gone. Is he living?
Living, yeah.
Yeah. And is there a C or K name around him or you?
He has his son Christopher.
Okay, that's what I'm getting. And no big deal. I'm not worried about them. This isn't anything that impacts your life hugely. It's just you'll be hearing about that family soon. And
Okay.
do they have an M or an N name there too? If not, it's okay. It's okay. Is that M or N name around you, other than Michaela, who's sitting beside you there?
I have an M name, yep.
Is it just like Mike or Mark?
Mike is my husband and Mark is my dad.
That's why they're coming up. Okay. Okay. And ladies, honestly, somebody always hogs the show, so don't hate on her. It's cool. So Mike is your husband and Mark is your dad, right? Okay. So somebody out in La La Land is saying everybody knows a Mike, which everybody does. I know 4 that I can think of off the top of my head, but the only reason a common name like Mike, John, things like that will come up if they're that close to you, like your husband. So is he traveling right now?
No.
Okay, why? Okay. Is he okay? I hate to ask this in front of you guys. Girls are ready to air like all your dirty laundry, correct? Okay, I'm taking over the
Yeah. Sure.
No secret.
You have no choice. I feel like please don't take this the wrong way. I feel like he's sleeping in another bed. So is he sleeping in another room? Is he sleeping on the sofa?
No.
Okay, why is he so uncomfortable in bed? Oh, that's awkward. I am so sorry.
I don't know. No, we sleep in the same bed.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's totally fine. I'm not worried about him doing anything he shouldn't do. It's just I'm seeing him, a strange bed is what's coming up. So I don't know if you guys are getting a new bed and he's going to hate it, or you get a cold and you start snorting and he's going to want to sleep on the couch. Whatever it is. Like, I'm not worried about the relationship. And I could be mixing him up with your dad. Not that you sleep with your dad, but this way. So ask your dad just to cover it, because it's one of them, because both of those names came through together very quickly.
It could be my dad.
Yeah, okay, just ask him. And does diabetes run in your family, or is that somebody else there? I know there's 6 ladies there, so let's.
I gotta speak up because my father-in-law is Robert. His wife's name is Karen.
Okay.
So I was gonna say something with the Robert thing. Yes,
That's
I have
okay.
diabetes in my family.
So do you have the diabetes thing?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not worried about you, but does it run in your family?
To a small extent.
Okay. It's just going to creep up this year and just have to be taken care of. So anytime, and I am not a doctor, I am not a health professional by any means. So anytime anything like that comes up, is just something that you got to explore and address through your healthcare team. That's all. Nothing I'm worried about though.
For me or for a family member?
A family member that's prone to the diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And are you? I don't mean this in a bad way. Are you German?
No. Yes. Yes.
Okay, I just have a bunch of dead Germans here, just saying, "Say hi, she's one of us. Say hi, she's one of us."
Yay.
So that's very cool because I can barely see you because I don't have my glasses on. So I really should wear them. They're sitting right here. And you ladies are in upstate New York, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And my American geography is terrible, so I apologize. What is, or who has the connection, either A, to Kentucky, or B, just had fried chicken?
That's so funny.
I have a Kentucky connection.
What? Okay, Michaela, what's
No.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, Kentucky.
what's your Kentucky connection, hun?
One of my best friends lives in Kentucky.
Have you just heard from her, or to expect to hear from her?
I talk to her all the time.
Okay, and what the other lady to your, I don't know, in the brown jacket? What's your Kentucky thing?
Oh, I don't have Kentucky.
Oh, it's Julie right here. In the
Oh,
purple.
Julie.
Oh, no, Kentucky.
Okay, so it's Michaela. So not to be spooky, nothing I'm worried about, but because your answer is, yep, I have a connection to Kentucky and I speak to this person or connect with this person daily. Not trying to spook you one bit. That just means you have some nosy spirits eavesdropping on your conversations, reading your texts, that kind of thing. So you have the other side with you every day. I mean, we all do, but they are just like, okay, we're here. We want you to know we're with you every day. Just so you know, you didn't just lose a dog, did you?
No.
Okay, weird question. Who has a problem with, and I'm not sure how you say it in the States. We say possum. You might say opossum, but who has a problem with a possum? No possum problems. There's a possum problem coming. If it's not a possum, it's a bat.
Oh, hope it's not me.
My husband just found a bat in our shed yesterday.
Oh, that's all it is. Okay. No big deal. I just saw somebody.
I just found a bat, spotted it, and it fell. Yeah.
Oh, because I saw something hanging upside down and with teeth. So I misunderstood it as a possum. It's a bat. And again, because when I was talking to Michaela and they said, tell her we're with her every day. So I am expecting something pretty awesome to happen for you, Michaela. I don't know what it is. It's about, it's like third week in November. So please let me know. I'm dying to know. And for Batgirl here to the right, who is conveniently dressed in black like Batgirl, you also have something coming up around the same time. Something good.
Okay.
Are you limping right now, Batgirl?
No.
Okay. Just from here on in, known as Batgirl. That's what's happening. Your left hip and knee, are they okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. No, I was just wondering what the Julie was whispering about there. Okay.
It might be.
Which one of you has the connection to Nick? Nick, Nikki, Nicole.
I mean, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
Okay. So Batgirl, who's Nick to you?
I have a cousin Nick. I have two cousin Nicks. I have an uncle Nick, and I have
Damn,
a
girl.
cousin Nicole.
That's a lot of nicking. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I know one. Okay. As common as a name it is, that's what's coming up. I'm not worried about them, but you're just going to be hearing some family gossip. Okay.
Probably. That doesn't
Oh,
surprise me. Yeah.
we all have that family. So I really hope they're not watching because I'm going to call them that. So it's one of those things. It's like there's something coming up. Does it impact your life at all? Not at all. It's just interesting, a little bit of interesting drama. So just keep it in the back of your mind. And what's this? Oh, I'm getting this weird Is there oh boy, Marcy, Marcia around? I want to say the word mercy, but I want to change it. Marcia, does that ring a bell for anybody? No. Keep it in mind. Sometimes things come up because they haven't happened yet and they're going to happen shortly. So, and that's part of going for a reading, right? To see what's coming up. So keep that in mind. See what the mercy sounding thing is. It's not a bad thing. It's not like, oh, just have mercy on him. No. It's a name.
So this today at work, my coworker's cell phone went off, and it was like "Mercy on Me" or something. Her phone started playing a song. I don't know if that maybe is it, but it was like something with mercy in it.
There we go. Okay.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
Corner Girl. This is Corner Girl. I should have got you to introduce yourselves. Name tag. It's just better I don't know your names. Like I know Michaela sent them to me, but I like to know nothing about people before I read them. So again, nothing spooky, kind of going along with the Michaela thing, is that somebody was with you at that moment that you heard that song. So just keep it in the back of your mind that you have, very common name, John, Joe, Jack.
I mean, my father's name's John.
Okay. Nothing bad. Somebody's just trying to connect with him, just to say hi, letting him know they're there. So I don't know if he's lost anybody in the last few years. I am getting the number 3 and the number 4. So I don't know if that's March and April or 3 or 4 years ago or 34. Keep it in mind. So nothing bad, but just somebody's hanging out with you. But ladies, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to cut this short now, but let's connect in another room at some time together as a group like this. And I know I have more messages to share with you. So Michaela, you and I will set that up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
We'll do that. So folks, thank you very much for being here. I don't know if you're going to sit on screen for the end till the end, but Rebecca, if you'd like to send them back to upstate New York through cyberspace. Thank you, ladies. It was so nice to have you. Folks, thank you so much for joining me here on Medium on a Mission. I almost forgot the name of my own show, so that's interesting. If you would like to be part of the psychic party, if you would like to have a psychic party, please shoot me a message at lynn.nichols@spanglishworld.ca. I think that's what it is. I might be a little wrong, but check my post on Instagram. Join me on Instagram at Lynn_Nichols, on Facebook at Lynn Nichols-Intuition Expert. You can always watch me here on Zingo TV Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. channels 250, 251, and on the Spanglish World Network and the H.E.R Network. Thank you for joining me for episode 1. Please let me know what you'd like me to see, what you'd like to know more about in the whole world of woo. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me an email. You'll see it in my post from this morning. You can email me. I won't be answering questions other than on here, so please don't send me what should I do about my television or whatever your question is. But thank you so much. Thank you for putting up with the little glitches. We will totally sort that out. It was my pleasure to have everybody here. And thank you, ladies, for joining me here tonight. And please remember, I always say, you are never alone, and you really never are. And I don't mean that in a spooky way, but thank you so much, folks. It's been an interesting time. I'm excited to do next week's show because we're going to take you on a little tour of one of the most haunted cemeteries in Canada. So if you want to Google that, see if you can figure it out. Thank you very much. Remember, you are never alone, and we'll chat soon. you.